Okay, I keep mucking with the music, trying to get it to work, to not be overpowering. It's whatever is whatever. Can I go to the wood just by going to the wood? Oh, if I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. I think there might be something there I'm looking for. Wait, what if I just do something else? The light in the wood. There are houses in the wood, this much I know. Here is light through the trees. Okay, let's see what happens if I just let it run. Just with that there, because... Oh, I need, what do I need to upgrade this? I think I need, okay, erudition. So for erudition, I need reason. I also kind of need to organize maybe a little bit more, but probably not. Don't do that because I need to upgrade my knock. Because I'm going in search of something that... you have 2 heart, 2 grail, 2 forge, 2 moth. I want something that has knock, because if I can get this up to 4, with 2 more I should get 6, and I should be able to raise some people to a higher level. In theory. So I need reason. Yeah. What do I got down here? Glimmering, 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 glimmering. Alright. And in the meantime, Rose, go take a walk. Significant conversations. Oh, crap. That was not this. There. How much money do I have? 10? Go buy a book. Alright, so first misplacement of this run. I got Cred coming up, which is fine, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm buying a book. I could have just popped another person out there. What do you want? A path, that's right. I'm just gonna let you go. Collection of poetry. Okay. You. Go search the city. Go travel. I found someone who I might pay. I do not want to hire a thug. Oh, fortune teller. This hireling may be useful for some expeditions and can help with hunters and annoyances. 5 lantern, huh? And 3 moth. Okay, well. No, because they're time limited, and that's not what I'm on right now. What's passion do? Oh, doesn't say. No, I don't want to take them places. Whatever. Alright, there's erudition. So, where's my knock? We need you. And you. And let's start. There are incarnations of unseeming where the space between worlds is as potent as the actual syllables. When a thing is opened, we will know its nature. Any lore studied by knock can become knock, and what about knock itself? Nothing then. Yeah. Let's talk about a furtive truth. Because he's bored. Come back down here with all this mystique. Profound and restful sleep. Okay, I can get vitality this way. Not what I was looking for, but that's interesting to know. I guess this is how I get back to... Yeah, that's how I get back to the woods. I gotta figure out... Yeah, I know what I want to do. I want to try that serpent one. But, that's, Eldridge. Better not. Go back out. Rose, you go back out there. Oh, all that mystique poofed. Uh-oh. Where'd you get that dread from? Ooh. Strange streets by moonlight. Aspect, location, locations. Everything must be somewhere, and that is here. That just sounds dangerous. How am I gonna get contentment? Oh crap, more restlessness. Ooh, okay. Peculiar rumor, huh? This might lead me to someone I need, or it might mean something else entirely. Explore with a rumor to follow up on it. Moth. Ingredient. Secret histories. I just don't know what it does yet, so let's try Temple of the Wheel. Hey! Subtle flaw. That is... to knock. Okay. Now... when my knock gets done... Dream of drugs. Ooh. What's this? Subtle fracture. That's 6 knock. Oh my. My. Will you hurry up? What? Why did that not work? Oh, I didn't add the erudition. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Because I gotta talk to him, because I got subtle fracture here. which gives me 6 knock. That's exactly what I need to level these guys up. Come with me. Crap. You get just one of those? Hurry up. I need that. You took contentment? Good. Don't I have restless here? Yeah. Forgot about that. Oh! Violet, an acquaintance. Violet has always given unstinctily of her time, easing the pain of the dying. Okay. So, I need you. Maybe you. And you. Ah, that works. So, I don't know why it works, but it does. I just can't describe that down there. Alright. You are gonna be here. Where that? There it is. You're too moth. Alright, so now we got dread. But, this is looking for fascination, and season of suspicion is next. So... got some funds, and we'll get some more funds. And are you open? You are open. Orchard Transformation Volume 1, A Feast. Is in English. The illustrations are certainly striking. They flush the skin and glow beneath the eyelids after the book is closed. Do I want to? Oh, well, I do have 12. It's just 145 seconds. You're now a disciple, which gives you I don't know what the true initiate of the mysteries. I don't remember what heart you started with. Okay, not sure what happened when I went up into the dreams there. Oh yeah, there's something I want to do here. Passion. Or, wait. Can't put that there. Must have ability or funds or a way back through dream or desire or ill health. The Serpent's Way. Locksmiths often have the dream after the sole of the foot is wounded, especially if it has been snake bitten. I could try that, but yeah, that's right, it's already run. Let's see what happens here. And more restlessness is coming. Go talk. Yeah, hireling payment? No. We must devour to be devoured. We cannot be undevoured, as we cannot be unborn. Alright, well, you got Grail, 2. Some words are spelled correctly only when the proper ink is used. Hunger, lust, the drowning waters. The principle of Grail honors both the birth and the feast. Okay? What else we got up here? Whole lot of nothing, because I don't know Greek. Okay. Qu'est-ce que c'est? The Serpent's Way. I limp along the road, and so it is that I see the serpent in the ditch. I follow it across the waste places and into the root maze. Is it hair that brushes my face or hanging moss? I bend low to stay close to the earth like my guide. I will not forget the way to this place. So that's an alternate way to get to Way of the Wood. Can only exist once. It's unique. So nothing awful came out of that. No dreads coming up next. I hope that didn't do... Well, what did that do? Pale wings deep in the night. Okay. Uh-oh. No, not you. What did I... Oh, I'm getting confused. Getting confused. You took funds. You're bringing that. I can't work. I don't think I want to explore anywhere. I need to get rid of you. I need work. 33, 24, be able to catch it just in time. Hey, there's contentment. Alright, we're back at the wood, a buzzing in the brain. Let's take the well. Well, there's our peculiar rumor. So many things rise from the well in the wood. Last night as a swarm of wormy roots. Trees clustered and whispered. Perhaps they were welcoming the influx. I found a sleeping soul ensnared in the roots, and I helped them struggle free. When they wake, they recall my face, as I do theirs. I don't know what to do with that. It is timed. For you. Alright, let's do it. I suspect that, at the end of this story, I may find someone who will hear what I have to say. Okay. Is that going to be worth it? Where's that contentment? Better find it. There it is. Go back to work. Now, how do I get... Oh, I got another restless in here. Crap. Well... How do I get to the next door? I do have a hangers on to promote. Oh yeah, I need to get erudition again so I can get this done. So for that, I need to put some reason here and not get waylaid again. Notoriety. An unpromising address, but a promising resident. Great, thanks. Alright, good. Fascination. $294, huh? Yeah, I'm waiting for my other thingy. Wherever that went. There it is. Alright, now he's a pawn. Got erudition happening here. So, stay focused. Kinda focused. We want to do this with this. Do I care about dread yet? No, because that's fascination. Dread should go... Maybe it will go away? No, dread's coming. Alright, go back to work. Crap. I should have... No, it's easier to get contentment this way. And watch it pop fascination. Alright, there's erudition. Keep you nearby. Because it's not a magnet, unfortunately. You out of the way. Wisdom is a country, and these are its maps. Solve all the challenges on both fragments of lore to complete a research task. You can return to a task later if you fail. Oh, I wonder if I need 2 eruditions. Guess I'll find out. No dread built up. Good. Close. Right there. Solution. This is a puzzle. I might find those pieces in odd corners of scholarship. Provide erudition or a library. I don't have a library yet, so... There. That's what I didn't do last time. Alright, getting sick again. What's coming up next? Dread. I got vitality last time. I have 14 funds. I need another book. I'm checking to see what's coming up next because I gotta deal with this guy by just painting him to keep him off the board if he comes up. The Skeleton Songs, poems of greedy delight composed by the possibly possibly going under a different name, Arabella Dusk, the rumored heiress turned madam turned poetess. We have 13. Yeah. There we go. 4 knock. Every door in the Mansus requires its sacrifice for open. The Igvine rites prescribe the manner of the sacrifice. So you are level 4. Approaching the white door. There is a house in the wood. I know enough knock secrets to find the hidden path through the tangled trees. Okay. Then you read a book. In Arabella's introduction, she explains that the book was to be illustrated, but that the Suppression Bureau would not permit it. She hints that the illustration still exists somewhere. The book is dedicated to Sir Parzival of the Red Cup. Okay? Qu'est-ce que c'est? The White Door. These are the bounds about the house, with their mists and their traces. This is the rock called the Temple of the Wheel, high as a church spire, patched with black lichen and daubed with eye signs. I round it, and there ahead of me is the White Door, open as it was prescribed so long ago. Alright. And now I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. Am I doing something? Oh, that's right, I was trying to get my vitality off that, but then this opened up the way to the other door. So, yeah. How much? Where is that sickness? You are 177 seconds. Alright, I'll work for it. I'll work for vitality. On what is contained by silver, a bestiary of Pomander in Greek. I don't know Greek. I need to work. Oh, heh. Alright. Let's get you up here. Let's get health up there. Let's start the day. 50 seconds, and you are lasting 160. You want what I don't have. Fascination's coming up next. You're gonna poof. Nice. The 26 delightful fruits, the 7 chastements, the 9 gardens, the 4 regrets. A red secret. Level 2 of Grail. I got 2 of those. Okay. Which means, what do you take to double yourself? Glimmerings. Or an HQ with a sanctuary. Okay. Okay. In my dreams I know the path to the White Door, through the bounds, but that path is thronged with the dead who pass that way. I will need health to resist their chill. Hey, I got one. But I'm also working on getting rid of this, getting back this other one, so that ain't working right now. Almost did a boo-boo. Alright, there's vitality. So, let's dream of the affliction. Take care of the vitality. Start that one right up. I got no books I can read. Can't go to the way of the door. I got nothing to work on, really. Huh. Let's start that, and I'll go back to the work. Get some more money. And, Clavette, you're a disciple. I'm not sure it matters. You go out and talk to people. Well, that was quick. I think. Oh, crap. No, I didn't want you there. I wanted you there, but I've already got that there. What can I talk to you about? I don't know. Probably a whole lot of nothing. On the White, Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. Okay, well, got something to read. I don't have to prepare for anything, I don't think. I got no weird things down here. My foot is falling asleep again. I got restless coming. Whew. Alright. The Victory of Crowns. Erratic accounts by one Arnhem of the hunting and consumption of supposed immortals by shadowy cult of assassin, published in the late 19th century. I already used that's recent satirical joke for that, so yeah. Yeah, nothing. Alright, you do that one. We got that. I may need you available. And there's our health back. Alright, what's coming up? The notoriety is gone. That's right. Nothing I can use. Hey, you found the Erudicious Club. I think I get a lore fragment. Entrance is lost beneath soft drapes of crimson cinnabar and yeah. Yeah, no. Not too much weirdness. Tongue-twisting stuff. In tonight's performance, Amethyst, a net-welding hunter, pursues a veiled, winged woman through a murmurous maze of leaf-clad dancers. Each movement is underwater slow. I like that they changed that up. How do I get... I know, but the path is thronged. I need health. I have health. I know the path is strong. I need health. What else lit up here? Really? To the Stag door. The ascent is slow. Winds from nowhere pluck at me. My skin is stained with light. The wood shivers with motion far below. Entering, I can now approach the white door through the bounds. Now I can press my fingers to it, feel its chill, watch as it swings open. As it opens, my mouth closes, tightens, heals over like a lost deformity. Around and about me is the cobalt light of the mansis? Alright, well, this doesn't work. We'll try the other one. Study on the white. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work that he has envisioned or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. Alright, this time I'm pretty sure I already have one of those. Yep, right there. Ooh. Allure at the Ecadices Club. The lights go down very gradually as the performance ends. There is no applause. We each drift into the street, alone with our dreams. Contentment and fascination, huh? Okay. I have fleeting here. But I don't have access to dreams. You're 76 seconds, you'll last. Because I got 50 seconds here, 76 seconds, and I can get rid of you. And you are not fascination. So, let's buy another book. You're just a painting, right? Yeah, just to get rid of the restlessness. And again, not fascination. A collection of essays. Contentment. Let's get... man, what do we gotta be? Victory of Crowns, we can read you. The assassins are, according to Urin, the agents of a power called the Colonel, a soldier of the Secret Masters. The accounts go all the way back to Roman times. Alright. Fascination. Oop. Hey, we made it. The White Door. So we have an icy atmosphere, which is 6 winter. Lodge of the Sage Knight, or Orchard of Lights. Got a glimmering. I don't know what that was. Okay. So we've got 2 doors all out of God knows how many. I recall my dream. This was the lodge of blue silk, flapping in the winds of the bounds at the Mansus's edge. And here was its mistress, who welcomed me as she welcomed all travelers. Company is nice, she confided, but I still miss my Christopher. 10 years and not enough. But we could not have been long together, not without touching each other. And you know what occurs when a man long lies with a long woman? Or perhaps you don't. I hope you don't. I will tell you just in case. Or I won't tell you just in case. I will give you a tiny gift. Yeah, fatigued health and glimmering. Rest, reconsider. Alright, so... where is that white door? let's see what happens here. Glimmering is for passion? Yeah. Rose. Go. Damn it, no. Not that. No, no, no. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Yeah, entering the mansis, I only have 11 seconds on my fleeting. Maybe I'll get another one from here. Collection of essays. Getting quite the collection of essays. There goes my fleeting. And contentment is just for dread. Weary detective. Well, let's see. You're 88 seconds. And you're up next. I don't know how really to defend. Well, I could paint about you. Keep you off the board. That's an idea. Collection of poetry. Aaron's scholarship is dubious, but she writes pithily. Incidents of sudden violent death are interspaced with aphorisms. Ours don't dream, long try not to. Alright, so we got knife 2. Be really nice. I wonder how many books we got left. I got 8. I'm gonna need painting open to deal with you, I think. Oh, to the Stag door. The Stag door, a ridge barrier of blood-streaked bone, huge enough for a ship to pass. It was broken long ago, and even now the scars are not quite healed. And a declivity? I don't know what the fuck that is. And the declivity beside the door, okay, a depression, I guess, rests a vast and wounded golden head. Its mouth would be large enough to swallow me, were its jaw not shattered. It is the name, Gorby. It begins to intone its riddle. Where is mercy found? Answer this riddle past the stag door and be counted a no. Okay. So, which doors do we know about? We've got Way of the Wood, the white door, and we need the stag door riddle, which I don't have anything here that will probably work for it, and I've got to keep my mind on fascination at this point. So, do I want to try and get a 3 lessons learned? I guess I'll try for another passion. In the meantime, and you can take a walk. Leave your fascination at the door, though. Not a talk. A walk. Really? You can't explore? You can explore. Why can't you explore? You can explore. That's odd. Oh, because you're just an acquaintance. Well, that's an issue. This one is ready. Yeah, I need to keep this open. Hey, auction house. Nice. What if we go to the wood? Maybe there could be a fleeting up there. Damn it. Alright, meant to try to stop that and get it into a painting. Well, you might as well go back to work. Not you. You up there. Alright. The only fascination that's made it through so far. Hey, you're knocked too. Alright, believer. An acquaintance. Let's get you acquainted. What am I gonna do about that? I need fleeting. Yeah, hopefully we'll get something here as an option. Wait, you're 27, you're 14. Glimmering lesson learned. And you're winter. Alright, we got an occult scrap. You know, I'm gonna take that even... I don't know what the other things were, but... I've already read this one, Fire and Steel. I might get fleeting there, but it's going to be too late. I don't think I've ever gotten it out of painting. I could try another... Another there. Oh, but it's going to be too late. Oh, you're sticking around? And you're looking for dread. Let's see. Let's see if there's any books left that aren't these. Alright. Peculiar rumor. Let's go for the well. Yeah. Alright, well, no fleeting. An Introduction to Histories. The 7th century mystic and antiquarian Claude Hersault describes the divergent incidents in 5 major histories. Okay, well, that's interesting. Passion and Glimmering. You're gonna last 174. I might need to use a book. For the 3rd. Wait. I don't know where you came from, but thank goodness. Now, good, thank you. Oh, you came from the clouds part. Oh, because no despair leaves fleeting. Oh, thank God. And that immediately got picked up there, and then I got sick. I will work with health for the vitality instead of paying for it out of my pocket for this that's coming up. Alright, we got a lesson learned. I need one more, which is going to take 120 seconds. So this won't work. So, erudition, opposite of wisdom. Study to gain a glimmering. So that in 60 seconds will give us our 3rd. And then we'll get another passion. And the way this works, I think you need 4 plus something else, which leaves these 2 books, so I can do 2 glimmerings. Maybe there's enough time, I don't know, for all that stuff. Alright, you're gonna have that wiped out. There's no notoriety here for you. No mystique either, for that matter. Go back to work. And there's a fleeting. Okay, so you get fleetings by ending dread and fascination by not having any. And there's my 3rd. So I need you. And you. You. And you. And you. And you. And I wonder if I get a fleeting here too. I don't know. Have I gone here? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I'm not sure what came out of that. Alright, there's a restlessness that's going to come out of there. Which I'll just paint it, I think. Nope, you just get Weary Detective back. Oh yeah, that's right, I need my paintbrush is there, so that's 55 seconds. There's my 4th passion. Skill, a fevered imagination. Phantoms ride my waking mind. Use this with 4 lessons learned. to gain more passion. Just want to see. Yeah. Something more. Which takes lore. If I know the right lore, I can employ the visual arts to reach an even higher summit. I must choose between unreason and folly. Okay. Here, restless. Oh, not there yet. Ah, 10 funds. Buy another book. I think once we buy all these books, we can buy the bookstore, and that counts as a library. I think. I've never been able to do that. Because at the end, I kept... No. Oh yeah, no. I just never knew that. No paints for you. Contentment. The Queens of the Rivers, a surreal contemporary play by the enigmatic Monica Medina, in which the Queens of the Rivers are murdered, one by one, as they should be. The Queen of the Vistula is poisoned. The Queen of the Dnieper chokes on a fish hook. The Queen of the Tagus is burnt alive. Ages 2 and up. Can anybody walk around the city? Enid, you can go. Don't bring back fascination again. I think you did that last time, I'm not sure. One glimmering, our passion is done. No, but what are you? Oh, you're a bomb maker. Huh. Edge, number 3. Alright. Bad. I guess I should probably work. Hey, an occult strap. The culprit, it transpires, is the audience. The surviving culprit. The queen is poisoned. The queen of chokes. Okay, basically someone's killing all the queens one by one. The culprit, it transpires, is the audience. The surviving queens are directed to execute whatever audience members do not escape. A surprisingly lucid epilogue suggests that the correspondence of river names with historical events does provide clues to secret histories behind our own. Okay. Kind of gruesome, but okay. I'm curious. What could I get from... if I go to Iridissus? I can't remember. Vitality. Okay. Wasn't really worth 1 gold. Speaking of vitality... alright, notoriety is next. So those mystiques will go away. There's fleeting. Oh. Contentment. And, well, I guess one fund was worth 2. A dancer pressed a red glass cup to my mouth. Its lip was sharp, my mouth was bleeding, but the wine within was a strong wine. Tonight, the performers pass among the audience, juggling knives or bottles of red glass, bending to bestow whispers or other gifts. Alright. 7 funds. 10 funds. Yeah, another book. There. Alright, I can not really study anything that I do have free vitality. I can get health up to 4. I just don't wanna. Oh. Here, study the Introduction to Histories. The prologue warns at length of the inequities of one Julian Cossely, a former colleague who Assault now describes darkly as a worm of worms. It seems Cossely advised Assault early in the writing of the book, but Assault later became suspicious. Of what? Who knows? Oh, Mystique. Get down here. Mystique's lazy, it won't have to wander as far. The Orchard Transfiguration Volume 2, a 16th century alchemical fever dream attributed to Robert Flood, frequently banned, blah blah blah. This is original Latin, because I think we already read Volume 1. Oh, that's Explore. And we, yeah. 8. Let's buy another book. You are Latin, yes. Yes, you are Latin. Ooh. Herselt identifies blood, silver, design, and the worms as a central axis of each of the histories and claims that the so-called second history is the true one. Well, there's an occult strap to back it up. Alright, finally, closed. I'm moving on, Miss Moreland informs you. My stock is largely exhausted and the Suppression Bureau are taking an interest. So it's goodbye. This last book is nonsense, but I've tucked some interesting papers into the back as a thanks for your custom. Ardent Olson, for Forge, and something Deep Mysteries something, which is a whole lot of nothing. Fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna call this one a this one. Cause I gotta do something that doesn't involve this. Everybody have a great day.